Hey guys, this is Zach here, and I have a new Lightseekers thing to show you guys. The title of the video has already kind of spoiled this, of course, but I got this package today from PlayFusion, the guys that make Lightseekers. They sent me a nice little postcard. Basically, we talked in an email a little while ago, and they wanted to send me something. So I got this gigantic box today. Had a little postcard in it from Sophie from PlayFusion. It had this awesome shirt inside. It's still a large, so it's still too big for me because I'm a tiny little man. It's got the website on the back. And then it had Jax. They were very, very kind enough to send me the Tyrax starter pack with Jax here. So just so you guys know, these are coming out July 1st at Toys R Us and on Amazon. You can pre-order them right now if you want to. I'll put links in the description. But these should be in all Toys R Us's on July 1st, along with the 2 starter packs, the flight packs, and all the weapons. But the awesome guys at PlayFusion decided to send me one a little bit early to show off for you guys. So this is Jax. This is the Tyrax starter pack. Tyrax is the species that Jax is, and Jax is his name. It's got good artwork on the side. This is what they should have on all the artwork. Have the heroes on the front of it. You can see it has the hero, weapon, fusion core, 5 augmented reality trading cards, and a tribute card. Tablet not included. So there's Jax, his hammer, the Nitro Hammer, the fusion core, which is basically the thing that powers everything. And you got 5 cards. And on the side, you can see it has the Nitro Hammer. You can equip it, arm your hero to activate weapon, fusion core, bring your hero to life, and unlock new video game content. On the side, got a little blurb about Tantos, discovery, collect, and craft. It has the abilities and stuff that the hammer has. So it's crushing, it's explosive damage, and it's one-handed. And the special ability is Nitro Slam. On the other side, you have basically talking about the Tyrax, master inventors, engineers, tries technology, and all the stuff about the tech order. And then on the back, also, I don't know if you can tell, but the box is actually like embossed. Let's see if you can get shine on it. Yeah, there you go. See the shine on it? This is like something you'd see like an iPhone box. It's awesome. So you have the little how the figure works. Bring it into the game, equip your weapon, it goes in the figure in the game, and go beat up bad guys. So it has everything that's inside. And here are the other Lightseekers that will be coming later. Jax and Korra will be out July 1st. Xyrus, I think is his name, and Boulder. Those guys will be coming out next, sometime later this year. And supposedly Ironbark, and I don't remember her name, will be coming out after that. These are the weapons you'll be getting when it comes out July 1st. So this comes with Jax, this comes with Korra, and then this is separate, and this is separate. There's also the 2 flight packs, one for Tech, one for Storm, and then all the other weapons will be coming out later. And also, you don't have to match orders. So Jax can wield the Storm weapon if he wants to. And then it's got information about the app down here, a little checklist. You make sure your tablet can play it. On top, it's got the text symbol, and you can see Jax in there. My favorite thing about this whole package is on the bottom. It says, Adult Assembly Required. So, guys, if you buy this, make sure you call up your adults, get your parents on the phone, make them come over, and make sure they put that tail in for you. You can't do it yourself. Just remember that. Alright, so let's get Jax open. Let's see what he looks like. Alright. Alright, and there's instructions inside. Multiple instructions inside. Oh, and in the very back of the package, I don't know if you can see it, there's his tail. So we gotta get his tail out too. Alright, so I think... Oh, okay. That's interesting. So his tail's in here. So now he can stand up. It looks like the cards are actually hidden right here. So I think those are fake cards in the front of the package. That's actually pretty smart, because those are really easy to steal. Oh, here we go. This is also our micro USB charging cable for the Fusion core. This doesn't take batteries, you just recharge it, which is great. And then... there we go. Yeah, so those are actually the cards there. That's pretty cool. So put the cards back, his tail, the Fusion core. Let's see, what is this? So his arm can move that much, but don't do it all the way around. That's good to know. Here's the instructions, the quick start guide. Fusion core. So there's 2 buttons on it, and the on-off switch is on the bottom, it looks like, and that's where you charge it. Yep. And then inside, so that's how you put it in his back, and turn it on, put the weapons in his hands, tribute cards. Yep, sounds good. I think we can get it. Alright, and Mr. Jax. So I guess, yeah, these are actually just fake. I had no idea. Yeah, look at that. They're just fake. Huh, that's actually pretty cool. I had no idea they did that. Alright, so those are fake, so you don't have to worry about that. You can, I don't know, you can frame that on your wall or something if you want to. So let's see if we can get Jax out of here without completely destroying him. That'd be nice. Oh, yep, he's twisty tied into the back. So, let's see. I really should have my clippers for this. Or I can just stretch it out enough where I can pull it out, I think. There we go. So there is our Fusion core. So this is basically the brains behind the whole thing. So this is why the starter packs cost so much. Because you get one of these inside. This is basically a tiny computer. So when you get a starter pack, it's going to have a Fusion core with it. But later on, they'll just make figure packs. It's just the figure by itself and maybe a weapon and some cards without the Fusion core. And they'll be a lot cheaper. So you can just buy that, take a Fusion core you already have, pop it out of your figure, pop it into the new figure. So that is awesome. So there's a Fusion core. Let's get his hammer out. Well, the good thing is, this is made by Tomy, so it's a toy company with a lot of solid things. These are going to fall apart, so I can just rip it out, and it's okay. Here is the Nitro Hammer, though. That looks awesome. I like the little, steam spout thing at the top. So there's that, and let's get Jax out. Oh, I don't want to hurt Jax. Alright, so here's Jax out of the package. I had to do it off camera because I didn't want to cut him or anything. But he is actually heavier than I thought he would be. And he just looks awesome. Like I said, Tomy is a very good toy company, so they know what they're doing. This is awesome. So, before I get into him, let's get his tail put in. Don't worry, I have an adult here. You just can't see them right now. They're right behind me, I promise. Okay, so here's his tail. That part moves a little bit. I don't think it's supposed to. So, it just pops in here. This is probably really embarrassing, Jax. I'm sorry. There you go. That's in there, and it's not coming out. So now, yeah, he can stand up a little bit better now. He's got a little support. So this is Jax. So he's not amazingly posable. His head can turn just a little bit back and forth. His arms are, everything's ratcheted, by the way. Can go out all the way up like that. They can rotate that much forward and rotate that much back. They just go straight down. And what the little instructions were saying were you can rotate this. So he doesn't have like an elbow, but he has a swivel. You can rotate it that much. It's saying don't rotate it all the way around because there's wires all throughout this figure because there's lights all throughout this figure. And it has to read the little chip in his hand when he holds the weapon. So, if you're messing with your figure and you feel resistance, stop moving it. Don't don't keep turning it. His left arm can go out that much. His shoulder pad kind of gets in the way. Can go forward that much, back that much, and rotates. Now these don't move or anything. And his legs can go forward that much, not a whole lot, back pretty far, and then they can go out just a little bit. And there's nothing in the ankles. That's kind of the one thing I wish he had. Like, since there's no electronics in the leg as far as I know, it would have been nice to have a swivel here, or especially a swivel right here in the ankle, and maybe a tilt, because he doesn't really stand very well on his own. You kind of have to use his tail as support, and then even then he kind of leans back. But probably if he has a weapon in his hand, that'd be better. And, you know, if he's not on paper, he might stand a lot better. But there's Jax, so let's see how this weapon works. Let's put it in his hand. So you can see there's like a chip in there, and there's a slot in here. So I guess you just put it in. Yeah, that's it. It just goes in there, and oh, it's actually in there now. Awesome. He looks so good with that hammer. And I guess this is a little switch here where you can push it in. And does it let you take it out? Yeah. So you just push in that little switch, and that probably, yeah, you can see a little thing moving that releases it so you can pull it out. That's awesome. I'm pretty sure it recommends to charge your Fusion core first before you play with it, but I don't have a lot of time before I have to go to work, so I want to play with it now. But first, let's get these cards out of the way, see what comes in here. So I'm going to scan all of these, so I'll let you guys look at them. So here's the Jax Hero card. He has 30 health, his superior is explosive, and it says, ability, remove one of your buffs to deal 3 damage to another hero, this cannot be increased by effects. That's pretty decent, actually. A lot of buffs, like when they're about to expire, you can just send them away and actually do some more damage, you get some more use out of them. So here's the exclusive Nitro Hammer to go with the hammer. Attack ability, 3 damage, you take 1 damage. And it's a one-handed thing. That's pretty good. It also gives you an explosive element. Minefield is an exclusive combo buff. When you get attacked, the attacker takes corner damage, and you take 1 damage. That's actually pretty good. And only costs explosive and tech to do it. Shatter Blast, 8 damage, increases by 6 if you are below 15 health. So 14 damage if you're below 14 health. I think we've seen this before, haven't we? Smart Bomb, deal corner damage to your target, which is nothing, and then 16 damage. That's crazy. That's at least half health of anybody. And then a tribute card. I'll let you guys scan this so you can get some stuff from it. Okay, so let's go to his back. And does this come off a certain way? Let's read the instructions. Nope, it just says remove it, so we just gotta pull it out. How do I do this? Sides, maybe? Oh, there we go. That works. So there's a little back piece. So there's the opening for the Fusion core. And I guess we should turn it on first, right? So just move this. It lit up. Alright, so let's see what happens.
I'm all geared up.
Oh. Alright. So you can see this thing lighting up there and his shoulder pad lighting up. He said, I'm all geared up with Jax's voice. Oh, his goggles light up too. That's so cool. So, I think you can like move him. Maybe he's not all the way on yet. So what if I push a button?
Yeah, check me out. Gotta get the tail into it.
Alright. What if I push a button?
Mechanical might.
Mechanical might.
Who needs brawn when you got brains? I got the tools to break the rules. Tyrax technology. Simply the best.
He has a tagline, I guess.
It's time for action. We Tyrax are masters of technology. Time is on our side. Mechanical might. Who needs brawn when you got brains?
So, he says a bunch of stuff if you click those buttons through.
I got the tools to break the rules.
Alright, so what if we put the weapon in his hand? Let's see what that does.
This is a great piece of tech.
Look at that! It lights up the weapon too! That's so cool.
Tyrax technology. Simply the best.
Alright, so let's take his weapon out. And let's try and hook this up to my game. So I've played this game a lot, so I can finally hook up a figure. Oh, I guess that's him right there. This is my character, so Link figure. Insert a fusion core, turn it on, and press and hold the fusion core button for 5 seconds. So, okay. Claiming jack, keep button held. There we go. So now we have +7 attack, I guess. And he flashed green is good, I guess. Alright, so he's got the little green symbol, which just means he's connected. So let's play.
That's a good, strong gate. No Mantix is getting through that, I hope.
Oh. So he was talking about the quest I'm on, I guess. Or he's talking about the location I'm in. That's awesome. So, what should we do real quick? Like I said, I don't have a lot of time to like mess around with him right now in this video, but I at least want to show him off. So let's go get into a fight and see what he does. Go fight this guy. So it's actually kind of good he's not... Nope, he needs health. So he'll tell you when he's low on health, which I'm about to die. That's awesome. So there's one down. Oh, he dropped a spirit stone. That's awesome.
I need some help here.
Yeah, I know. Hang on. So... And he's done. So that's awesome. So they'll actually give you feedback in battles. Because I'm pretty sure I know a place where it needs a crushing weapon to get into. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's down here.
Botanist camp. Oakthorn have a cure for almost anything.
That's awesome. They talk about where you're going, give you information about the place. That's so cool. Oh, this actually leads me to the next thing. Here's a figure exclusive thing. I saw this a while ago, but you need your figure to solve this puzzle. So let's see what happens. It says look at the figure. So I guess we start it like this. Maybe. Yellow. Potion's coming along, what to add next? He's saying yellow. So, what's yellow? Is this yellow? Oh, I ruined it, I guess. Okay. Clearly I didn't understand what was going on there. But I'm gonna go try and find this place where I need a weapon. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I found where it's at. I think it was down here. Excuse me. Yeah, right down here. So this says...
Sorry.
See, we need a crushing weapon, which we have now. So I'm going to set this down here. And let's put the weapon in his hand and see what happens. And that's it. Now it's in the game. That's so cool. So you can do that anytime you want. Take any weapon, swap it out on the fly. So now, since that's there, we broke that down. So now we can get in here. And now we have an ability for that weapon. So I guess that just recharges over time. Alright, so what's over here? Oh, it's one of the feathers. Thanks, Pokemon Go. Awesome. So that's one of the feathers that you need for one of the quests. So the only way to get that is to have the figure. That's pretty cool. Alright, that's all I can show off for today. I'll make some more videos very soon about all this. Thank you again, PlayFusion, for sending me Jax here. It is awesome. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye, Jax. Have a nice day. And that's not the end of the video. I'm back after work now, and I've had a little bit more time to play with Jax, and I wanted to go over some things really quick. First of all, I've got to mention that this is a scannable box, so if you guys have the game, you can go to the scan feature and you can scan the box, and you can see a little AR Jack pop out. But I wanted to talk about all the things I figured out about Jax here. So first of all, we're going to put the fusion core in him. Oh, I forgot I put this back on. There we go. So put the fusion core inside, and then turn him on.
I'm all geared up.
So you can't really see the lights really well with my lighting I have right now, but his bottle lights up here.
Yeah, check me out.
Get to that.
Get the tail into it.
Calm down. His shoulder has one light in it, but it has 3 little windows, so you can see 3 little spots for the light down there. And then his goggles, he has one LED. You can actually see it if you look through the goggles really closely. Just like sitting where his brain should be. And he's got 2 little windows there where his goggles are. So that's all the lights on him himself. You heard him a second ago. I originally thought that the flight pack, this little guy on the back here, this thing, I assumed that that was what had the accelerometer in it, the thing that can detect if you're moving something. But the fusion core actually has it, so the flight pack, I guess, just adds lights to the back, basically, and unlocks it in the game, of course. But the fusion core itself actually has all of that accelerometer inside of it. So, for instance, if you move Jax...
Time for a tailspin.
He talks about spinning a lot. And it's very, like, inconsistent how much he talks when you spin him around, too.
You're making me dizzy.
Well, if you would say stuff, I would stop shaking you. Come on, speak up.
Check it out. The electric slide.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get one more. I think he says, like, 4 different things.
Yeah, check me out. Gotta get the tail into it.
I think that's enough. And he can also tell if you're holding him upside down, I guess, so...
Put me down, man.
He'll say that.
Time for a tailspin. You're making me dizzy. Check it out. The electric slide. Yeah, check me out. Gotta get the tail into it.
Okay. So that makes him speak a lot more if he's upside down, apparently. So the 2 buttons on the back of the fusion core, if he doesn't have a weapon or anything equipped on him, it'll just make him say his lines.
Mechanical might.
We'll just go through all of his lines he says.
When you got brains.
But if you put the weapon in his hand, I didn't realize this before.
Umbron won't be a problem for this thing.
He'll say that. And this is all without it connected to the phone, by the way. This is just a figure completely by itself. So that's really cool that he can do all the stuff by himself. So now, if you push the left button,
I got the tools to break the rules.
He'll keep doing his more lines.
Tyrax technology, simply the best. It's time for action.
All those, but if you push the right button, that is so cool. It actually comes across on the camera pretty well, but you can see the light, like, go through it. Like that. It looks so cool. And the fusion core actually has... Calm down, Jax. The fusion core actually has a rumble pack in it, so I don't know if you can hear it. Maybe we get really close. You can maybe hear it in there, but it rumbles every time you do that. So it's just like a game controller, like an Xbox or PS4 controller. It feels really cool, and the cool thing is if he's talking,
we Tyrax are masters of technology.
They don't interrupt each other, so he can be talking and you can play with a weapon. That is really
dizzy.
No, I'm not. You're standing still. It's fine. But I actually didn't think about this. If I change hands...
I should totally invent something like this.
You should. So I wonder if it changes sides. It does. So whatever side the weapon is equipped to, that's the button that'll make it do the attack noise.
Mechanical might.
And it'll just keep talking with that side.
Check it out. The electric slide.
Calm down. So that's basically all you can do with him without the game equipped. He can make noises when you move him around. He responds to being held upside down. You can push the button to hear him talk. And you can push the button with the weapon equipped to make the weapon attack. Now if we set him aside, I'll bring my phone in and I'll show you some things I learned about the game. Alright, so first thing, if you go to party games, these have always been there. Even if you don't have a figure, you can always play these games. But if you have a figure, you can play it with the figure. So I'm going to set my phone down back here. And we're going to do one player. So it says on the screen, insert Fusion Core and hold button for 5 seconds to join. So I'll hold the button on Jax.
Who needs brawn when you got brains?
And there we go. So it says Tyrax connected, press left or right button on the figure to start. So now you're basically going to play with Jax like a controller. It's going to be kind of off screen, but I'll push the button. So now, when you push the left button, he'll hit the left side, push the right button, he'll hit the right side. And to hit the ones in front, you gotta tilt them forward and back. So back, forward, back. Well, back, forward, tilt them back. Like that. So this is really cool. This is kind of the stuff I was hoping for when they said this would be... You can use them like a game controller, basically. So tilt them back to hit those. Don't hit the red ones. Now, this doesn't seem like the, I guess, most efficient way to play, because if you're just using your finger to tap it, you can definitely go a lot quicker than having to move the figure and push the button and everything. But it's not like it's lagging or anything. Like, as soon as you push the button, he does it. But that's just really cool to me. I had no idea it would work like this, that you could just use him like a controller to play these games. It's pretty cool. And if you want to do one of the other games... Coin Chase and Momentum's pretty much the same thing, so I'll just show you Coin Chase here. Player 1, hold the button. And then play single player. So with this, you're actually going to hold him face down, and he's going to, like, basically one-to-one mimic what you're doing with the figure. So if I go left, turn him left. When I go right, up, down. This is really cool. Like, I thought this would only work if you have the flight pack, because like I said, I thought the flight pack had the gyroscopic, well, the accelerometer and stuff like that. But it's just in the Fusion Core. So this is really cool. I want to see more stuff like this, too. And if you push the button on his back, the right button, you can hear it rumble, and you can shoot. So when you play 2 players with this, you can shoot your opponent if they get ahead of you. And this is just super fun. Like, it's honestly kind of hard to do. If you can play this game just by using the phone to move around. But this is honestly a lot easier and a lot more intuitive, because if you want Jax to go down, you point him down. This is just super cool. I want to see more stuff like this, definitely. So, jumping into the actual game here, I was going to show you a couple of things. Jax will always talk about each location that you go to. So if it's like a named location on the map here, every time you go to it, he will actually tell you something about it, which is really cool. I love little tidbits of lore, stuff like that. You can see right now, the only thing lighting up is just the very end of the hammer. I don't know why. It might be a bug or something, but for some reason, when you get into the game, all of the lights turn off, and just that lights up. So I'm assuming it's just a bug or something. And also, when you're in the game, pushing the buttons on his back doesn't seem to do anything right now. Neither does moving him around or anything. Okay, I just actually stumbled across something else really cool, too. So, I'm in the middle of a quest right now to find these missing training fragments here. And it's just in this area somewhere, that's all I know. Because if I hit the quest thing, it just takes me here. You can see Jax is lit up red. As I walk around, you can see he's actually changing color, getting green. Nope, getting back to red. Green. Green, there it is. So you could actually do like a hot and cold kind of mini game with your figure. That's really cool. It's just lights. I think it'd be kind of cool if he said something, but that's actually really cool. I like that a lot. So now I can find that. So really quick, I've been praising this toy a lot and this whole concept because I think it is awesome. But really quick, I did want to point out a couple of things that I found were not the best and stuff that definitely worked on in the future. First of all, there isn't really a whole lot to do with the figure. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, this is probably like a 30-minute video at this point, but in the actual game itself, all the figure really does, at least at the moment, is warn you when your health is low, and that's really it. And also,
is seriously cool.
I was getting there, he also tells you when your combo is ready to go. But besides, it looks like giving you a 7 attack bonus for Tyrax, and unlocking the weapon that you equip to him, he doesn't do a whole lot in the actual game itself. The party game stuff, where you can use him as a controller, is really cool. I really do like that. And all of the information it gives you about the places you go to is really, really cool. I really do like that a lot. But besides that, he kind of just sits there as you're playing the game. Like, I've been playing the game and totally forgot about Jax, and he spoke up because my health is low and scared me because I forgot he was there. But the thing with that is, the Fusion Core wirelessly connects to your phone, and it also updates over your phone completely wirelessly and automatically. So they can only add stuff from here on out. So that problem can easily be fixed in the future and will only get better and better as time goes on. There's all kinds of crazy stuff they can do with this figure. It's just not in there quite yet since this just came out. Actually, it's not even out yet, technically. Okay, Jax, I think your one light is ruining the lighting in here. There we go, that's better. So there's not really a lot to do with them in the game right now, but like I said, that can only get better from here on out. So as far as going to the game, as far as him connecting with the game and enhancing the game, not a lot right now. But just the figure itself, it looks great. It's made by Tomy, so of course it's going to look great. The only nitpicks I really have, the paint is mostly amazing. Like, all of this is picked out really cleanly. There's some little spots, like you can see the silver kind of got on his head up here. He's got some kind of little smudge on his nose. But besides that, the paint and the colors are great on it. I love that he has little tampographies of like little scars or like war paint on his thighs, and there's not any of that paint anywhere else. Like, it's just there to accent him, which is awesome. But I would really have liked to seen a little bit more articulation, like at the very least some knees and being able to move his leg forward a little bit. Like, I realize the arms is a little bit harder to do because there's all the electronics in the arms to connect the weapon to it and everything, and there's all the lights going through his chest. But I really don't think there's anything happening below his chest, like electronic-wise. So a waist swivel would have been really nice. The legs really could have been able to go forward a little bit more. Any kind of knees would have been really good. And especially the ankles. Now, he doesn't really stand very well on my paper board right here. On the desk, he stands pretty good. You can even see, though, like, his feet aren't lined up correctly, and there's not really a way to get them, like, to where they're flat on the ground. It's a little hard to do. I think if he just had a little bit more posability in his legs, that wouldn't be much of a problem. I was hoping his tail would actually go down a little bit farther and it would touch the ground, because that would fix all the problems, because he could just use it as a tripod. But it doesn't, and it just makes kind of a weird center of balance, because it should be, you know, right in here, but the tail is making it kind of like right in here. But I'm definitely excited to get more of this stuff. I can't wait to get another weapon, that cogwheel cleaver thing, to have him dual wield a hammer and a sword, and then have the cool flight pack attached all at the same time, and he just looks awesome. But we'll just have to wait and see if my Toys R Us ever actually gets them in. So, that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. This has been way too long, and I rambled way too much. Thank you again, PlayFusion, for sending me jacks. I can't wait to play more with them and find all the other cool stuff at Toys R Us when they come out. July 1st for all you guys when he'll be out, along with Korra and all of the weapons and the flight packs. And the card game is already out at Toys R Us, so definitely check that out, and Amazon too. Alright, I've rambled enough, I can't think of anything else. So if you guys have any questions, please just leave a comment. I'll be more than happy to answer as soon as I can. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day.